1.
Fuck!
Hello, YouTube!
And cut.
And cut. That's the video, folks.
Yep. Dear me. I've only got one correction to make. So I was looking into this thorn whip some more. The only thing I'm going to do with that is because we decided that we were going to use it as a whip action, as if you're using an actual weapon, a whip weapon. Well, whip weapons are finesse, which basically means you need to use dex rather than strength. So I think next time you use thorn whip, as I'm sure there'll be more, we'll use your dex modifier for the hit rather than strength.
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
I think that's probably even.
Got a lot of thorns prepared. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Which I think dex for you is better anyway than strength.
No,
So
it isn't.
it's be a good thing.
It really isn't.
Oh, no.
He
Oh,
does
fair
some
enough.
amazing things with Dex though, so I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, I've been really lucky with Dex, but it really isn't that good. It's really been surprising how good it's been, considering. Not even joking. It's so bad. It's plus
Flipping
1
off
compared
walls
to
is
everything else.
jumping
And
tables.
I've been so lucky.
All right. So what I've done, I've obviously added a little icon for your Pollock fellow because I didn't really think he was going to survive this long.
Oh, he's got a
Yay.
cow.
So
I like how he
Never had
looks.
So the way we've left this is you're basically all, as far as I can tell, you're all around him. You haven't,
Apart from me,
So,
I went to the
apart
building.
from Haiss, who's gone into the armory guy and is about to talk to him. I think you were about to put the medallion on him,
Oh, that
yes.
which we never got round to.
Yep.
I don't know whether you've decided to carry on doing that, but yeah, that should be entertaining.
Did you poke him with your sword as well? I can't remember.
No, but I
Yeah.
I tried to steal stuff from his shop. So-
He tried to take it. Well, he tried to. So he basically tried to nick from his till, and he went into the office behind him to rummage around and gone through all his paperwork
And stole his keys.
yeah,
and stole and rummaged through him to steal his keys. So this can only end well, obviously. All right.
And
Well, we'll do-
just,
before-
have you got the next map loaded as well? Because I just noticed we're right on the edge, so we're probably going to leave.
Yes.
After-
Yeah. I've
Tally
got all
and
that. I've
done.
got all that sorted. I've got all that sorted.
A lot of variables.
So I've got maps for the rest of the region. Well, not rest of the region, most of the region.
Can I just say, as this is being recorded and I want this to be stated, I love the fact that your thing, DM Master General, is consequences, and Talion is having the best time with consequences of all his
I know.
even small actions.
Tell me about it.
It's fantastic.
He's really putting those consequences into force, isn't he? Really,
Absolutely.
I feel like
just
I'm just
seeing
a
how
biscuit,
far these consequences actually go. But yeah, well, that's part of the fun.
Poor,
It'd be boring if you just did nothing because you were afraid of the consequences.
true. Poor Talion, man. He's been pretty unlucky. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'll say. Robbed and felt up by some random human that decided to come into his. Yeah. Right. So I suppose we'll start with the Pollock situation. So last you've left him, you've bandaged him up, but you haven't really decided where to go from there. So I think you were talking about horses at some point, but I don't know whether you were saying it out loud. I know you were thinking about him.
So, yeah, so we know. All right, I'm just saying this in character. Okay, we're 2 days ride away from Stren. That's the right name, isn't it? Stren.
Stran? Yeah.
Yeah, Stren.
Stren, City of Stren.
We're 2 days ride away from Stren. We better get some horses quick, otherwise it's a long walk.
I think if we're gonna have Pollock with us, I mean he looks in pretty bad shape. We should probably heal him up a bit.
don't
So
know.
I'd like to use one of my healing spells on him.
Don't know. Let's wait on that a
Okay.
second.
You guys,
If he feels too strong before he does anything, then he might think twice. Otherwise, he knows he might die.
I'm pretty sure he's learned his lesson. I mean, you guys cut off his hand and quite a bit of other stuff.
But they
That's too
haven't cut
handy.
anything off. He's basically had one arm sliced up, and the other one's been just got numerous puncture wounds from the thorn whip. So both of his arms are in pretty bad shape, and pretty much you've had to bandage them from shoulder to fingertips, basically, in order to stop that bleeding. You had to use a lot of bandages
Hmm.
for him to recover. But he did lose an excessive amount of blood. So when you look at him, he is sort of has the look of a man who could collapse at any moment. You know, he's kind of he's had a lot of blood loss.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've stopped him
Definitely.
losing any more blood, but he is he's starting to get a lot weaker, especially now the adrenaline is kind of the battle is kind of ended.
Yeah, he's
Does-
not walking anywhere, so we either need to find some way to carry him, the horse, whatever, or I'll heal him up a bit and then he can trail on behind us.
Little
I
friend,
don't know.
he is not worth your healing. As my friend Goldbrick would say, he's not worth 2 dimes as much as that whore on the right corner over there.
What? Oh, where? What? I thought everyone was
Sorry.
under mind control.
It's just something he would say all the time.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
assumed it was consistent. No?
No, I've not heard that expression before in my years at church.
Goldbrick used to say the whorehouse was his church.
Oh,
A bit
God.
different to my church.
A man of my liking. I should hope to meet him one day.
Ah, you should. He is a fine fellow. Bit of an arse, though.
Who was it? Ah,
Sonny, could I do a history check to see if I know of any horses that would be like any herds of horses that would be around the area, or if there
Didn't
are
we-
any horses?
didn't we do-
around? I can't.
didn't we do that
remember if
already?
did that last time.
I think you asked me that, but I don't think we did anything with it.
No, we mentioned it,
Um,
but I don't know if it happened.
I mean, there's not. I mean, I can even tell you, there's not that many. There's not horses usually native around here, but that's just native, obviously.
Hmm. Fair point.
I say to Pollock, do you have the power to dispel this mind magic of yours?
He sort of lifts his head up as best he can and goes, "Of course I can, but not in my current state.
How much longer?
I need my arms to dispel the magic, and my arms are pretty messed up."
Can we teach the mind magic to Aramil? Maybe. If you read the Draconic that's in the book Starkriek, and Aramil can give it a go.
I'm not
What-
sure I
what-
should
what
touch
page
such
is
corrupt
the spell?
magic.
What page is dispel magic? So I start flicking through the book.
The problem is with the book is you're not going to really know because you're not very savvy in the ways of magic.
Okay.
So
Well,
for
I'm
you,
looking
it
for
might as well.
dispel. My keyword I'm looking for is dispel.
I'm gonna go over to the little sorcerer dude again.
Yep.
You know your worse for wear. You know I could kill you with a single step on your throat. Now, here's your choice. Show me how to dispel this magic, or I will kill you. Think there's any funny business? I will kill you. Do anything to my mind? I will kill you.
I think he
Those are
gets
your
where this is
choices.
going, Aramil.
So he
Bit drastic, is it
he
not?
tries again.
I don't like him. He deserves drastic.
So again, he tries to look up as best he can. He basically says, "Look, do you think if mind control magic was that quick and easy to learn, that Amaris would have us all here trying to do all these experiments? It will take you years to learn how you do this magic."
Could heal him and just get him to free the village.
I don't trust him to heal him.
Might have no choice if we want to get on.
If
These
we
villagers
don't want
must-
to leave these people in a state.
Ah,
These villagers must have a stable with horses nearby. They would know. It would take us too long to search ourselves.
fine. If you want to heal him, I want my sword at the back of his neck.
Yeah, there's 4 of us. Well, 3 of us at the moment because God knows where Talion's gone. Lyra knows where Talion's gone. Ethan.
Stay in
So, yeah,
character.
we'll keep him under control. It's cool. Right. I guess I'll use healing or cure wounds.
Okay.
Cure
Touch him,
wounds.
but he gets more. So it's going to be 1d8 plus my spellcaster modifier. So that's going to be
Yep.
4 plus spellcasting is. Where is spellcasting?
Damn, that cake was good.
Where's your spellcasting modifier? Is it on your first page?
I think it's on the second page, isn't it?
Second
or
page.
third page even.
I have the spell save DC and the spell attack bonus. What's the modifier?
Oh, your modifier is usually your wisdom.
Is it just straight wisdom?
Just straight
it
up your
tells me
wisdom.
skill, doesn't it?
plus,
So that's going to be plus
proficiency.
2, so that's 6. But
Plus your
then
proficiency.
from my starting level 2, your healing spells are more effective. First level higher hit points. A creature gains additional hit. 2, so 8. I think he gets in total.
It's plus your proficiency as well as your wisdom. Wisdom plus proficiency.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Damn, wish I knew that
Proficiency,
before.
where's that?
It's
proficiency
your
bonus.
proficiency bonus is usually
So-
+2, I would expect.
At
Okay.
this level, it's +2.
So we get 10 health back.
10? How'd you get to 10?
So it's
1d8.
1d8, which I rolled a 4, plus my proficiency,
Yeah.
which is 2, plus my wisdom, which
Yeah.
is 2, plus your healing's oh no, sorry, plus 3, so it gets 11. 2 hit points plus the spell's level, and it's a level 1 spell.
Blimey.
So it's 11 total.
11. Jesus. Okay.
Well, I
Take your word
expect
for
that
it.
he's
A
healed.
lot of.
He's healed!
Well, he's not fully healed.
Yeah.
He's not fully healed, but he's definitely healed enough to
The arms are
kind of-
okay
to get his arms all right. Yeah.
until I chop them off again.
So you can tell that the bleeding in the bandages has stopped, so they're not now getting any redder. So he's able to stand up straight, and he goes to Geofe and goes, "Thank you, little one."
Yeah,
So
that's what I do.
I assume you all want me to dispel this magic.
Yes.
Yes.
Before I do that, we're going to go to Talion.
Well, that was the guy saying that. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
Pollock said it.
For that,
Oh,
we're going to
Talion.
Talion.
Okay, so what I was doing last time, which I guess I'll carry on with, is I want to kind of have my sword to this guy's throat, just in case
God,
he
you're
gets
violent.
rowdy. And I'm going to
Well,
put.
make it
This
worse.
guy's not going to panic.
He might be a little upset with me, so I'm just taking due precaution.
Did you see a crossbow under the table when
True.
you were searching him?
If he wasn't going to panic before, he's going to panic now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
I-
making a bad situation worse.
I am willing.
All right.
I'm willing to take the risk, and I'll put the amulet
Okay.
on top of him.
This is going to get so bad.
While your sword is on him.
Yes, I'll kind of have him at sword point, and I'll kind of lean in and just kind of put the amulet on him at the same time.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, it's Talion, it's always going to end bad.
Ouch.
Okay. So you put this sword on him.
Mhm.
He doesn't seem affected by the fact that you've got your sword on him. His eyes have turned to normal, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So he looks at you with a very sort of stern look and goes, "I suggest you take that sword away from my throat, you stinking thief."
I'll take my sword away, but I won't sheath it. I'll keep holding it. It
Maybe
was
it's
just
a talisman. but-
it was just a precaution in case he panics, which I really don't want to deal with right now.
Do you think that I would be a blacksmith and not have had a sword at my throat more than once?
Well, to be honest
Please.
with you,
There are always thieves and rogues out there that think they can get my wares without paying.
I mean, it looks like somebody made off with your wares already.
Well, only the ones here.
I'm here because I wanted to know who did it. Who
What,
took
stole
your
my
Who do you know? Yeah.
Oh, just
Stuff.
bandits, of course. While I was under that stupid magic, bandits came in and stole all the wares that are behind me. However, that doesn't mean that all my stock is gone. The good thing with bandits is they're dumb as fuck.
You
Much
have
like you.
you have stock. How did you keep stock from the bandits? Do you have a hidden area?
Why would I possibly tell a thief where I hide my stock?
I mean, I have
Why
your
would you
keys.
tell a thief that you've got more stock hidden?
I have your keys.
Now,
Talion,
I'm willing-
persuade, charisma.
I have your keys, and I'm willing to make an honest trade with you, depending on what you have.
It's not an honest
well,
trade, you
considering
stole them.
I'm not gonna do anything for you, and the way I see it, you need my equipment more than I need you.
I mean, I could
So I
just.
suggest you give me your keys.
What are you going to do if I don't give you the keys? I feel like you need the keys more than I
Thing
need
I
you.
don't have-
Really.
I don't. Trust me, if I need it, I don't need the keys that badly. I was just trying to be nice. But if you're not going to play, then you can leave.
I give him his keys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I assume you're here because you want some equipment.
Yes,
Wooden
I'm looking
shield.
for new weapons.
Wooden shield.
I'm definitely not a shield because I don't want.
So, what is it? What have you got a particular weapon in mind?
I'm looking for 2 light weapons.
Which are?
whatever, anything that I can wield easily with a single hand. Maybe like a scimitar or a short sword. Anything sort of along those lines.
Well, I have short swords, that's for sure. I've got a few of those, so I can sell you 2 short swords.
How much do they cost?
But it's not 15 gold each.
Ha! I have the money.
I have. Right, I think I had 10 gold from before, so that's partially one. Are you interested in buying longswords?
No, I make my own swords. Why would I need your swords?
What do you know of Netherite?
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't sell the bloody glove, you twats. We need that.
Oh dear lord!
Oh my god.
What do you know of Netherite?
This is an interesting development.
We're gonna have to buy that off him
Netherite.
again.
Navarite, eh?
It's a good play.
Quite rare
Quite,
from
yeah.
what
Yeah, I've heard it is a rare metal. It would certainly make some fine equipment,
Yes, you could.
but it's extremely rare though. Don't tell me you as a thief have Navarite.
Can I just show him like the gauntlet? Why is that towards me?
I was actually tempted to just be like, talk
You're
Drow.
not gonna like these. Oh dear.
Can I
Okay.
I'll show him the Netherite gauntlet and
Okay. Well, that doesn't. Looks like a standard gauntlet to me. Tell you what, if you let me just borrow that, I can check it out in my office.
yeah,
Make
I'll
sure
come
it's
with
authentic.
you. Yeah, I'll come with you. It's no
Yeah, that's
problem.
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to him and follow him into his office.
Okay.
This is so just.
Why? What? This is, trust me, this is going to get a lot worse because.
This is why Aramil hates you.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm going to. I'm coming back to you guys now, and you're not going to like this next development.
He's going to need the glove to dispel the magic.
Yeah. So Pollock goes to you. He looks around and goes, "Well, if you guys want me to dispel this magic, I'm going to kind of need that gauntlet back
Funny that.
because." Obviously, you must have seen that I was using that gauntlet to cast the magic over a wide area.
Yes.
So if I was going to do the same thing again, I'm going to need to enhance my spell magic to the whole area.
Yes, where the fuck did the Tark Drow go?
God, man.
I would
Talion
like
had it.
to-
He went to the blacksmiths.
He went to the blacksmiths, did he?
All right. So
What?
Pollock, wait. Pollock,
Story in that direction.
Pollock, you coming with us? So bind his hands and like make him follow us.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
already
he's
walked
going.
off by this point.
He's gonna comply. There's no issue with that.
His hands are bound.
Oh, I need to.
I'm gonna come in here and look
Oh, I'm gonna have to-
around.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
So,
I go in and I say, Blacksmith, I'm captain
so he's
of the Grand Public Army. I need your I need your assistance.
he looks at you a little bit confused. There's okay.
We're kind of in the middle of something, Starkriek. Can it wait?
Shush you.
Talion, where's the fucking gauntlet?
Why do you need it?
Tarkdrell, where's the fucking gauntlet?
Alright, I turn to the blacksmith. Are you done verifying the metal it's made from?
Well, I was just about to head in my office when this bunch of people came in.
Alright, give me the gauntlet back for a second. You can.
Talion, we need the magic gauntlet to free the people.
Okay, can I have it back once you're done?
Maybe.
Sure.
I know.
Maybe.
It depends whether we need it more.
What do you need it? What do you need it for?
To undo the spell that's over the village.
Pollock, how do you just need this gauntlet for a single cast?
Yeah, pretty much. I only needed to cancel the spell. After that, that's it.
Alright, so
Wait,
I'll give it.
Wait.
What?
You're not going to sell this gauntlet to this blacksmith, are you? This is an artifact of huge importance in the in our war. How could you just sell this?
I don't really care about the war, whatever war you're referring to.
Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face.
Sunny, out of context for a moment. This gauntlet.
Yeah.
If one of us were to, so it obviously amplifies Pollock's magic. If one of us were to wear it, would it give us like a spell bonus for doing spell casting?
That's a fair point.
Who knows?
Okay, right, okay. We got to find that out.
Jeff's like,
Super healing.
improve my power.
Plus 20 to cure wounds.
Yeah,
Could you imagine? Well,
that'd be great.
you're not going to know. You're not going to know that, and
All right.
because none of you, especially, is going to know much about Navarite in that sense. So
I'm not willing to give this
basically,
gauntlet.
you'll only know what you know.
I'm not willing to give the
So
gauntlet over until I get it back. By the way.
So basically, the blacksmith's going, well, what do you guys want to do with this gauntlet? Am I looking at it, or are you having it back? Pick one.
Wait, we need the gauntlet to set everyone in this town and surrounding area free. You were under the spell before, yes? I can see you're wearing the medallion now.
Okay, I need to go.
Well, yes, that accursed spell that stopped me being able to move. Are you telling me that person behind you is the cause of all of this?
Yeah, so we need it, and we need him to stay alive so he can stop it. Once he has stopped it, then we can discuss other arrangements.
Hang on, Pollock. This spell of yours, it must have some kind of time limit. There's no way it could last forever from a cast. What does it?
Before you do that, can you roll a persuasion check, Starkriek?
Of course. Gonna go up.
Tarkdrell, you're a fucking arsehole.
2,
Mind your own business, Aramil.
How much?
18 total.
18.
Yeah.
We'll need to roll again.
Ah,
You got to beat 18 then. There we go.
No, because I rolled an 18.
Oh right, okay. It's versus.
it's 17 total this time.
Cool. So he goes, well, as long as it'll undo this magic, but how can you guarantee that he's not going to just cast it on a lot of you?
That's true.
My sword
I
to
am-
his back.
I have this medallion that prevents me from being mind controlled, as you're also wearing one.
Which reminds me, I need that medallion back, Blacksmith.
Pollock, this foul sorcerer knows that if he tries anything funny, he'll be the first to die.
So he goes, right. If that's the case, I'll tell you what, because obviously he knows that it can't. That's what cancelled his magic because he saw him put it on, and it worked. He's gonna, you know what? until he's stops his magic, I'm keeping this medallion on.
That's fine.
You're keeping my medallion, which
Seems
I put on
fair.
Shut up, Talion. We need to get this done.
Tarkrel, shut up.
All right. So he hands Starkriek the gauntlet.
Okay, I bind Pollock's hands and then say, "You know what's going to happen if you try and cross us." Before I hand over the gauntlet to him.
He goes, "Yeah, I have a vague idea."
Okay, so I give it to him and say, "Let's dispel this."
Okay. So what ends up happening is he puts the gauntlet back on, and then sort of holds his hand out and starts casting. What you notice, who's going to notice this?
Shall we all roll perception?
Can I have?
Can we, yeah, we're
I'm just think. Yeah, could you all roll perception? See if you notice.
I got
4.
natural 20.
No.
Oh, okay, 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
I see. Check my modifier. Hang on. Perception is +1.
Oh, 8.
15 total.
Cool. So, Aramil notices that the aura on this magic is different to the one before when you first saw him. So when you saw him before, and this is the same with all the eyes as well, the way the purple and black works is that it's purple on the inner sort of ring and black on the outer ring.
Right, okay.
So what he's doing now is it's the other way. The aura around his hand is the other way around. So
Okay.
it's black and then it goes.
Okay.
So he does this for a minute and stops. And he basically takes the gauntlet off and throws it back at Starkriek and goes, "That's it. It's done." Can I
Okay,
have you? Can I have you all roll perception checks again?
13.
14.
14. Sorry, plus. Where's
16.
my perception? Plus
That's
3.
all a pass.
17 total.
That's all a pass. So once he's given back the gauntlet, from outside the shop, you hear a lot of commotion, sort of screaming, people going, "What the hell?" Just general chaos. Basically.
Yeah, we should have thought about that before we.
There we
Maybe
go.
explained it to him back.
I rebind Pollock's hands, and I hand the gauntlet over to the blacksmith and say, "All right,
Thank
give
you,
me
Mr.
the
Pollock.
medallion, and we're done here."
Cool. So he hands you back the medallion. Or yeah, hands Starkriek the medallion. Because he doesn't like Talion very much,
No one
obviously.
likes it.
Nobody likes
So-
Talion.
But he takes the gauntlet back, goes into his office, sits at his desk,
I'll follow him
and
into
starts
his office.
investigating this gauntlet.
Okay,
So-
I'll follow him and just kind of stand nearby while he does it.
So he's gonna be checking this gauntlet for a good 5-10 minutes because it's quite a complicated thing and he doesn't know what he's looking at.
That's okay.
So
I'll just
until he-
watch.
Yeah, that's fine. So what are you the rest of you gonna do?
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna chill and
I was
wait.
going to ask him about a shield and some horses, so. Because he's
I was going to ask about great.
obviously the least panicky person in the village, which means he's going to be the most compliable when asking these questions. Although I suppose Pollock would probably see a stable if he's been walking around this place for a while. Thinking about it.
Maybe, maybe not.
Someone has to ask him, and I don't want to talk to him because I hate him.
I was going to ask about a great sword, so
Oh wait,
Po-
are you talking about me? Oh, Pollock. Okay.
No, Pollock.
Yeah. Miss-
Well,
Mr.
Starkriek,
Pollock.
while you're waiting, you could ask Pollock, and then he can tell you, and then we can probably get in there and get some stuff.
I'll ask
Although
him.
I might just ask him over Talion's shoulder. Blacksmith, don't by any chance have any wooden shields, oak, yew, ash, anything like that?
Because he is at the moment sort of really focusing on this thing. He just does like this.
Right, fair enough. Go away then.
Because he's really excited because obviously as he's starting to look at this thing, he's starting to realize that it's not normal metal.
Yeah.
So he's getting more and more excited, and as he gets more excited, he gets more engrossed.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Pollock, and I'm going to go, Mr. Pollock, if you don't fancy walking behind us the whole way to Stren, do you happen to know of any stables or anything nearby where we can get some mounted rides or something?
Yeah, I think I remember seeing some horses. I think there should be a stable nearby.
Right, Aramil,
excellent.
you guys go to find these horses. I'll stay here with Pollock and keep an eye on Talion with the gauntlet.
So where is it exactly, Pollock? Can you give us directions? We'll go find something.
Yeah, so if you...
We might need to take all the gold as well, guys, just in case we have to buy them or rent them or something.
I've got 35 gold. That should be enough. I think.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Maybe.
Awesome.
We're only renting.
I'll give you also. I'll give
renting.
Aramil. I'll give Aramil. Part of this medallion will help prove that we were the source of the freedom. Somewhat.
Will it though?
Will it though?
Shh.
It might do.
It's no one else has seen the medallion apart from the blacksmith and the guy in the middle of the courtyard, unless we drag him along too.
Well, we don't know where the stables are yet, do we? He hasn't given directions. It could be where one is. Who knows? So at least gives you more evidence to support support what we've been doing.
I'd
Worst
like to
comes to
put
worst.
forward as well
I
as
think
that.
we should speak. If you're going to stay with Pollock, Starkriek, I think you should keep it, just to be on the safe side.
I've got one, so I don't need another one.
Oh, is this the spare one, the blacksmith one?
Yeah.
Sweet.
This is the spell.
As well as
Yeah,
that,
so give
we're the
Aramil.
ones staying with Pollock because he's going to show us where the horses are.
I thought he was staying with Starkriek.
So he's staying with me. I'm keeping an eye on Talion with Gorn, and you guys are going to go for the horses after
Yeah,
Pollock tells.
just you and
Oh,
I.
after Pollock tells us. Okay.
So Pollock, where are they?
I think you'll find. I think, if I remember correctly, they're in the sort of northeast of the town.
Cool. Northeast of the Frontiers. Let's
Here
go.
we go.
Pitching.
Wait,
Come on,
little friend.
Aramil. Come on.
Don't go so fast. Little legs move too quickly.
So
Had a friend
as you guys
once
are
who
walking
left
around,
the house just as quickly.
So as you guys are walking around, you do see people in a panic. So because there was quite a lot of people in this village, so you tend to find a lot of them are quite distressed because obviously of what's happened, and they're kind of in a panic. So it depends up to you what you want to do with that.
Leave it.
Ignore them. It's the horse.
Ignoring them.
I'm gonna look around, just be like, people. Nature is far more calm.
I'm
That
merrily
wildlife is now
skipping through the
completely
village.
fine.
I'm literally like skipping to the horses, just my
And I'm just gonna
happy attitude.
carry on walking behind him. Weird
Okay,
little
so
fellow.
when you get to that building in this one,
This one.
That one.
you do see it's sort of like a I know it looks like a house, but it's a stable. So it's got a thatched roof on it, but underneath it is just sort of hay and horses tied
Let's
to
say
a
the fence
post.
is here.
No, like under that roof. They're
Oh,
under
under
that
that roof. Okay.
Under the sea.
rain.
Yeah,
So
right.
but there is a guy standing with them, but he again, much like everybody else, is in a bit of a panic and doesn't really know what's going on.
I'm gonna raise a hand and call up to him. Hi, friend. How goes it?
Fine. I think I don't know. Something really weird's going on. I couldn't move for ages.
It's okay. You're free now. We saved
Happened?
you. Long story involving an evil sorcerer and a magic glove. You wouldn't believe me. It's fine.
You wouldn't believe me. It's
Oh.
fine. Don't worry about it.
You're free now, and that's the point.
Well, thank you, I guess. How can I help you?
Looking for horses. We've got a long journey ahead of us, and we need to continue. There
It's
are more
probably gonna
places like
involve
this that
bringing
have been
more
taken
down.
over, and we need to help them.
Okay, so he looks behind him at the two horses and looks at you and goes, "Horses."
Have you got another 3 by any chance? We're quite a big party.
Yeah, I guess I
Or a cart maybe. That might be useful.
yeah, I've got an old wagon. Should work. But I've only got these 2 horses.
Can they pull the wagon by themselves?
Yeah. They're pretty good horses. Although saying that, they probably haven't eaten in a while, like most.
Yes, they seem hungry.
Right. How much for the 3?
Huh?
Well, how much for the 3? We'd like the horses,
3?
please.
Oh,
Yes,
2.
the wagon and the 2 horses.
Oh, right.
he goes. Hang on. Who out of all of you had the bear meat?
I've got some bear meat.
Me and Starkriek. Me and Talion.
Talion and Starkriek have the bear meat. I have 2 rations.
I have some.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have.
I'll tell
any
you what.
rations.
He goes. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you saved us all. If you can find a way to feed the horses, then
Not bear meat.
you can have them. You can have them for free.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
wow.
Because
Bear meat. Jesus.
where are you heading?
Stren.
To Stren.
Stren. Oh, okay. Yeah, to get my horses all the way to Stren, it'd be quite expensive. So, but obviously, like I said, because you've done so much, if you can feed, because in their current state, they're not going to be able to carry you take you that whole way. But if you
What
can
about-
feed them,
All this hay that's
Then-
around them.
have you? Well, I mean, the hay doesn't exactly look like it's in great condition. I would need to go get more.
Open grass of the plains ahead of us should be enough nutrition for them.
Well, depends how long you. Well, yes, but it would take them a while to eat it all. I mean, it depends how to go there and eat it all. I suppose if you can collect grass, then
We're
in a big
no
pile,
rush.
they'd eat
don't
it
think.
quickly.
Are we in a rush, Aramil?
Well, slight. But these fellows need our help. DM Master General, is this bush over here by any chance a berry bush that's obviously just not been taken care of very well?
None of it's going to be taken care of very well.
No,
Whatever
but-
it was,
but-
it's.
but is
gone.
it like
Do we know-
berries and stuff?
Oh, I see. Thing is, it's probably been a few weeks, like a couple of weeks,
That's
since
fine.
these guys have done anything. So
Totally fine.
you can't really tell what it is.
Okay. I'd like to
'Cause
use my druid
completely-
craft on the bush then. To
Okay.
put all the flowers / fruit in bloom.
On that particular bush.
Yeah, it's not that powerful. If I'm going to use it, I need to use it on a small sort of area. Like a little touch thing.
Okay. So
What
when
do I
that
get
happens,
from it? Berries,
it's-
flowers? What's happening?
Okay. So hang on.
How lucky
So
am
it
I?
sprouts leaves, but it doesn't, and the odd sort of flower here and there, but that's all it seems to be. There doesn't seem to be any berries on it.
I look over to the horseman, the horse master, and I say, "Do they ever eat the bushes?"
What horse eats bushes? Do horses eat bushes?
Wild horses, I
Wildlife
think.
and animals will eat plenty of things that are green and full of life.
Okay. So he pulled. We can always give it a go. So he brings the horses over to this bush. I mean, they're pretty wobbly on their feet because obviously they're quite weak.
They're going to be hungry.
They're going to be hungry. These horses just go to town on that bush. Like these guys, they whether they eat it or not, they don't give a shit.
give a shit.
So they're going to town on it. So, but I mean, it's almost as like it's from a cartoon. These guys go so fast. In a matter of a minute, this bush is completely bare.
There, friends. Your hunger should be sated now. Do you want some more?
They just kind of let out neighs, both of them.
I'm gonna,
Is it like a
I'm gonna
negative now?
use my druid craft on the bush again to bring more flowers out.
So these horses are like ecstatic. They are just ridiculously excited, and
Wow.
basically just go to town chomping on it again.
I feel that's a pretty good move, rather than us having
Yeah.
to collect grass.
So
Pretty awesome.
Good shout.
the
Aramil.
the guy goes, "Wow, that's handy to know." But yeah, that works for me. You've fed my horses. You keep doing that a few times, those should be way strong enough to get you to Stren.
Fantastic.
And kind sir, is there anything else that we can do for you or your family?
Well, to be fair, not just me. I reckon the whole town's probably being a bit of a chaos. We probably should calm everybody. I mean, not everyone's going to be as level-headed as some of us.
Right.
They're probably going to be in a pretty blind panic. Usually, the way that town happens is everyone joins in the square when everyone's in a bit of a panic. So
Yeah.
my guess is, I was about to head over there myself. I reckon a lot of people are probably heading over there.
Yeah, you're probably right. I haven't seen this much commotion since a new dancer ended up at the local brothel.
Hang on.
Although I missed the point of that statement, Aramil, let's head to the town square. We will bring the blessings of Lyra and joy of freedom to these people.
And he just goes to you. Well, I'm a happily married man. I have no need for those things.
Sins? I don't know what you speak
Things.
of, but... Oh, things.
Things.
Of course. Whatever you say, sir. But I must admit, you are missing entirely out of it. If you could keep care of the horses while we go calm your village friends, we shall be back soon.
Well, I'll probably join you because I should. It's customary for everyone to turn up anyway, so I'll follow along.
Okay, I'm going to regrow the bush for the horses so they can just carry on eating while we've left.
Cool. Yep, that works.
By the power of Druidcraft.
It's a cantrip, isn't it? as well?
Yeah, it's Cantrip.
Yeah, it's
Use it as many times as I like.
Keep
That
doing.
is very useful.
That is very useful.
I can light
back
fires
to the
as
shop.
well,
we
by
want
the
to
way,
flash
guys.
back to the other two whilst we're doing all this.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's
switch to
longer
the other
than
two.
5
So
minutes now.
yeah.
Yeah, for future reference, I
So-
can make fires for free.
I got a tinder box as well, so can I?
No, as in, like, I can just
You can actually produce flame.
produce flame.
Oh, really?
No, as in not the spell,
Do
it's
you-
literally light fires and candlelight.
So you can't use it in
Is
combat
that
or anything.
Druidcraft or is it?
That's Druidcraft. I can't use it in... It's not really a
Okay.
combat thing, it's more of a light a fire, turn a flyer out, or light a candle, turn
Yeah,
a
yeah.
candle out. Although it could be if I'm using my dark vision to my advantage, but...
Right. So so this blacksmith has finished looking at this gauntlet.
Okay.
And basically goes, well, that is definitely a. Actually, hang on. Yeah. So he goes, right. This is definitely a special gauntlet.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what. This very good quality as well. How about for you and your friends?
Mhm.
Well, the four of you, not that sorcerer. I don't really care for him.
Of course.
I will take this gauntlet and procure you with any weapons that you feel. I'll give you one set of weapons each.
When you say one set, I need 2 light weapons. Is
That's-
that what it is?
That'll count as one set.
Sounds good to me. Starkriek, any objections? I guess not.
Wait.
Okay.
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 I'm deciding.
He's thinking about it as a captain.
Oh, I can't see you,
no.
so I just have to go and like the silence.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just doing as thinking as is it good for the group to lose the gauntlet over being well supplied? Because I don't see, because my character personally would like a great sword because that would be pretty handy for him because that's his preferred weapon.
Yeah.
You prefer that. I don't only feel that Aramil would benefit. I don't see Geofe or Geofe benefiting. He already has a club and he doesn't really use that. So
Maybe it might be an idea to ask Pollock if this gauntlet might be useful against the other sorcerers in the other regions. Just a thought.
Screw Pollock. We don't need his input.
that's true. Well,
Well, like I said, if the gauntlet actually benefits us in any way,
Hmm.
even if it was like to beat Starkriek wearing it, whether it gives him a bonus to something.
I think
That'll
it's
give you-
better.
It's not really Starkriek's size.
Yeah.
It's on a finger.
The only people that could
whoa.
possibly wear it is either Talion or Aramil. I don't think anyone else is going to fit.
Okay, so it's not going to help me. So
Yeah.
Aramil doesn't really need it.
Aramil.
Don't I?
Well,
Don't I
to
need
be
it?
fair,
You're pretty effective without your
Actually,
magic.
I'm going to be entirely honest. I'll be adverse to wearing metal. 'cause I'm a
exactly.
druid.
Yeah.
Plus-
So
plus
it
the
doesn't
fact
really matter.
You probably associate with the mind control magic as well. So
All right, let's do it then. Procure us your finest weapons,
So the
blacksmith.
question is if we need the sorcerer to use it.
Nah, it'll be fine.
in our mind, he's going to go to jail as soon as we get to the city. So we're not going to need him for that
Fair
long.
point. Fair point.
Okay.
If what armor do you have that we could also potentially have?
Armor. Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't
Sticking with my
really
leather.
have much armor, to be honest. I'm a blacksmith. I'm not an armorer.
Blacksmith
So
armor
I don't
is-
really. So my specialty is
weaponsmiths.
making weaponry,
He's a weaponsmith, then
So-
not a blacksmith.
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Matt's just like
Fine.
bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, whatever.
Yo, bitch.
Yeah. So he, what was I going to say? Well, he never did. He call himself a blacksmith?
I
He
don't
did.
know.
I don't know.
He
I think-
called
I think-
himself a
Never mind.
blacksmith, I think. I don't know though. Yeah, he
Fair
said he was a blacksmith.
Fair enough. All right, my bad then.
Say
So
all
he
his
goes, yeah, I
armor
only
was
really
stolen.
make weapons. However, I know of someone else in town that does make armor, but unfortunately, I can't really strike a deal in his stead.
That's fine.
All right, that's
What
fine.
what
What
is his
have you
name?
got then?
Where is he?
Huh?
What is this person's name? Where can we find this person as well? Just so that
Well,
once we
you should be able to find him at the bottom of town.
the bottom too.
He'll
Four?
probably be the only other building with a forge outside, like I've got.
So is that number 4?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
But yeah, so you probably won't be able to, you'll have to figure out some deal with him. But for me, yeah, you can. And if you can carry it in your hands, then I'm your man.
Awesome. All right. Let's see your short swords. Do you not? So you don't have any? Do you have any other lightweight weapons, or have you only got short swords? Would you like that kind of weight?
Depends what you want. I have a large array of weapons. Like I said, bandits might be sneaky, but they're not smart.
Right. Shall we?
I have,
Yes, let's have a look.
Yeah.
so
Let's
you
have a look.
basically, if
Shall-
you-
let's have a look.
No. I'm not letting you anywhere near where my stock is kept. You tell me what you're after. I will get all of it and then bring it to you.
Get all your
No.
light weapons, and if you have any bows, bring those as well.
Well, again, I have a lot of light weapons. So
All
you
of them.
tell me what light weapons you want. I've got, I've got clubs, hand axes. I've got light hammers. I've got sickles. I've got whatever you feel like. Scimitars, short swords.
Nothing blunt
I can-
edged.
I've
nothing
made
great
everything.
slashing.
I've got great swords. They're not. Well, you asked a lot about light weapons. I've obviously got great swords as well.
Yeah. For me, any light slashing weapons, nothing blunt edged. So no like
It's
hammers.
literally just listed off all the weapons.
Is that all of them?
I
All
know.
right. So
Basically, I'm looking at the weapon list essentially.
I'm just listing them all off. So just pick
Right.
one.
2 scimitars then. I'll have. And do you have any
So
bows?
actually, I don't know why. I don't know. I read through it. Basically, if it's got metal in the weapon, he can make it,
Two
and he's got it.
scimitars. 2 scimitars.
2 scimitars. Okay. How about you, tall fellow?
I'll have a great sword and a long sword.
Oh, I can only give you one of those.
I have a long sword. You can take.
I'll
Starkriek.
trade you.
I don't need them
I'll
anymore.
trade you with my glaive. So I won't need this anymore.
I've got glaives. I don't need a glaive.
I have a long sword you can use. I don't need it anymore. I have 2 in
Again,
fact.
I don't need your
No,
weapons.
not
I
you.
make...
Not you.
Oh, see.
Starkriek.
Okay. Wouldn't you
Okay.
want a great sword, by the way?
I'm getting a great sword.
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
great sword
Well,
and
these
a
are
long
long-
sword. Great
I
sword.
thought you
and
said
a
I
long
see.
sword as well.
I see. Well, yeah, he'll only give you one of those. So
I'll take a great sword.
great sword. Okay, so he's got a little notepad he pulls out of his pocket and he starts writing this stuff down. What
Wait,
about your
I'll-
2 friends?
We cannot speak for them ourselves. We'll have to go to them and tell them to come back here and make a request.
Fine. You go to them and come back. In the meantime, I will prepare your weapons.
Before you go, do you have any ranged weapons, or do you only make sort of melee?
If it hasn't got metal in it,
Alright.
so I usually specialize in bladed weapons.
Okay. Out of character, Sunny, I'm guessing I can't hold 2 scimitars and 2 longswords at the same time.
No,
No.
you're gonna have to dump stuff.
When did you get 4 arms?
I've been lugging around 2 longswords with me all this time.
Because the way that I see it is, you're kind of chaos lords, like basically Geralt. So you've basically got them both
yeah.
on your back.
Yeah.
That's how I've envisaged it. So yeah, you can't really. Yeah, you could in theory, because you can have them both on your side and those on your back, but that just gets to a point where you get a bit cumbersome and your movement's going to be hindered.
I don't want to slow myself down. That's fine.
I'll take a longsword off you.
Okay, I'll give Starkriek a longsword, and then I've got for now.
Okay.
So I get the scimitars.
I'll just
Cool.
make the appropriate arrangements anyway on my thing. So I've got longsword. Okay, and I'll leave the glaive here because I'm getting a great sword.
Is it wise to leave your glaive when you haven't received your other weapons yet?
No, but Talion's giving me the longsword.
Okay. All right. Fine. All right.
So
Cool.
we go with Pollock to. Where would we go? Well, I'm going to head towards the armorer
You'd head to...
down south because I don't know where you guys are.
It's
Roughly.
true.
Well, you heard us go for the horses, wouldn't you? So you'd head to that.
Yeah,
Yes,
but they're
maybe.
going to
That's true.
head for the armory because they don't know if we're still at the horses or.
I don't need any armor, so I'm just gonna head to the town centre.
You might
Yes,
notice
why-
all the people have like conjugated.
Yeah, I guess I would kind
Yeah.
of notice.
I think
people
it's pretty
going
at this
there,
at this point. It's pretty. Yeah, at this point, it's pretty obvious that a large commotion is in the centre of town because
Okay.
the whole village is in that middle.
I'll head over
Okay.
to the commotion because I don't need armor.
I'll
I'm just
follow
gonna
the
stick
commotion.
Okay.
People.
So when you enter this court, so you both kind of enter this at similar times. They get Geofe and Aramil get there first, but you kind of see them there still at the entrance, kind of just looking in bewilderment at all these people that are fitting in this area, just trying to talk amongst each other, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Is it wise to bring?
What
Pollock
ends
to
up,
this?
but oh, okay, yeah, I'll let you finish that train of thought.
Sorry, is it wise to bring Pollock to this little meetup
They
of
don't know-
villagers?
They don't know he did it though.
Yes,
They
but
don't know
it
he
is
did it.
quite obvious he's a sorcerer,
I mean, I
deal
don't
with
care
a
if they
mob.
kill him.
and they might have seen him walking around, being that they could still see while they're mind controlled.
Someone tells me no one's going to mess with a badass dragonborn.
And I think Talion probably remembers that more than anybody, because remember when you were taking over, you still can see everything that happened. You know exactly everything that happened when you were under that control.
Also, considering this guy's also got his hands bound.
I
and
was going to say,
falling-
I would just make it very obvious that his hands are bound. Hold
hands
his,
are bound and following
hold
me.
his rope.
So you
like, up
so you are gonna bring him into this space, then, are you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just
Okay.
following the crowd.
Okay,
I'll
so
jump
when Pollock turns into the area, you see a lot of people pointing and screaming and shouting at him in frustration and fear, basically.
Okay.
Because understandably, a lot of these people have seen him walking as he's been walking around the town. So how are you gonna?
So people are shouting at him and shit, aren't they?
Captain,
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Captain.
I raise my hands and I say, people, listen. If you give me a moment, listen. I'm gonna wait
Can
for it to
you-
die down.
Can you make a charisma persuasion? Let's go for persuasion. I'm gonna have to do a mass persuasion roll,
That is
basically.
a 20 total.
Nice. So they all, obviously seeing this big ass dragon shouting at them, they all kind of calm down and just don't make a no sound. Again, mostly out of fear than anything else, because obviously especially with your hands up as well, you are
Yeah.
even look even taller. So yeah, these
Well,
guys they're
I'm
just
trying to
not
get
saying
everyone's
a word.
attention.
Yeah.
Everybody.
You've
listen.
definitely got their attention.
I am Captain Starkriek of the Grand Republic Army. I and my friends here, we have able to subdue the sorcerer that was casting you under the spell, and we're able to free you from it.
Okay.
We are on our way to Stren to try and give this guy some justice. Would you be willing to help us?
So what they're basically doing, as you've been going through your speech, they've kind of had a sort of timeline. As you were talking, they started getting quite confused about sort of a quarter of the way in, and started talking to each other in a very confused manner, and then carried on talking to each other. Kind of, they're all trying to obviously mass converse with themselves. So again, can you roll a persuasion check?
Oh, that's not good. That's a nat one.
Pitchforks, and torches.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh boy, this might not. That's not good. Okay, so basically, they kind of go. You just hear this woman in the background going, "He's one of them. I bet you that's one of his beasts."
How close
And they
is
just
she?
go, "Yeah."
How close is the woman to us?
She's right at the back,
She's right at the
obviously,
back.
in the safety of the back of the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's lucky she's not close.
I'd like to quickly shout, "Peace, friends!" and raise the medallion up and say,
Oh my god.
This is gonna be bad.
No.
Shit, I'm wearing a medallion as well. Fuck.
Wait. It's okay.
This is gonna go bad.
We've saved a few of you so far with these medallions. Could those of you who have seen this step forward? Show our
They
true
all
nature.
scream. They all now scream and go, "Oh my god, he's got the same
I have,
signature
I
as he
have
does.
persuasion.
He's one of them as well."
Oh fuck, that went bad.
You should have rolled the check first.
Could should I not have been allowed to roll the check?
Not
Yeah.
at that.
Oh,
There's no
come
check that's going to
on.
save you. There's no. Fine, check. Roll it if you're fine. Go on then.
Super
Go on then. I'll let you roll a
charismatic.
persuasion check.
Nat 20,
Nat
please.
20.
Go on then. Nat 20.
Okay, I'm rolling. It's not a nat 20, but it is in fact 13 total.
No, I'm going to have to keep that response the
Yeah,
same.
fair enough.
There's no way that you're going to roll way higher than that, considering how distressed these people are.
Yeah.
I'll just
Not the
shout
best
silence.
move.
Can I come in with a charisma check? I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
the check
go
now
for it.
and then work.
All right.
Jeff stands on my shoulders.
Well, then-
Wait.
That's a 15 total. Unless is it a saving throw against charisma? No, it's just a skill check, isn't it? Yeah, 15 total.
So it's it depends what you're doing. You're doing a persuasion, I suppose. Have you got anything with persuasion?
Just charisma, just to try and be like friendly in that. I mean, persuasion would have got me a 15 as well, so it doesn't make any difference.
I mean, say what you're going to try and say.
I'm gonna. Right.
It's a little
My
squeak of the
friends.
voice.
Yeah, in the highest pitchest, like most innocent voice, so they could never ever deem me of being anything wrong. I'm gonna say, friends, in the holy light of Lyra, what has happened to you is unnatural, but we've put a stop to it. We were found in a prison not too far from here.
Not the prison.
One of them just says to you, "Shut up, child."
All right, can I kind of step forward and be like,
Oh,
all
fuck,
of
this
you,
is just gonna be
shut the hell up. If we were behind this, why are you all free now? We've released all of you, and I'm starting to regret it with every second that goes by.
I'm trying to think whether that's intimidation or persuasion.
That would be intimidation.
I feel like that's intimidation. It's rather threatening.
I'll tell you what. Actually, have you got? We'll do this. We'll try and do this as fair as possible. I want one of you to succeed. Have you got any proficiency
I can do your
bonuses
thing.
in the persuasion?
I can do the thing.
Do I have any proficiencies? Did you
Which
say?
one?
I can give you guys
Yeah,
plus
in
D4.
persuasion
Why
or
did you do that?
I have plus
Which you
3.
probably want.
I have plus 3 for both
I
intimidation
don't think
and persuasion.
your plus would help my nat one.
No, well, not that one, but it
Well,
might have helped
no.
Aramil.
Well, I haven't-
13, maybe.
If you
got
if you
4.
Okay.
If you boost me, I've got plus 3 to charisma anyway. So
Cool. Right.
All right.
Yeah, well,
We'll
I've
do
got
any
plus
then. We'll
3
just do
to
any charisma
for
check.
myself.
That's two.
Let's just hope I
We'll
roll
do-
higher then.
Got plus 4
Two to
actually.
two.
Should I roll?
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Roll.
Okay. I got a 19 total.
Plus 2 is 21.
So 21 total then.
Woohoo! That's gotta be fun.
DM's just like, it's a nat 20. He rolled a nat 20, didn't he? Of course he did.
Sorry, it's only rolling that 20.
Oh, that
Yeah,
dice
pretty
tower.
much. I
Did you
did,
actually
yeah.
roll?
Oh no!
I rolled a
I,
nat
I
20.
rolled a 16. Oh, it was so good. All right.
Oh,
So
Oh,
what do they
man.
do? What do they do?
Oh, they got
Oh,
21
I
as
don't
well.
even.
Can
I
they
know,
just
and you've
disperse?
all had a chance. Well, you're blocking them in. That's the only way in and out.
Oh shit.
what about the horse guy? The horse guy,
So
like
these,
and the one that we freed by the well earlier.
And the blacksmith.
No, the blacksmith's back in the shop.
So, well,
Oh,
I'm gonna do this. Blacksmith's back at the thing. I don't think he ever came. He never
No,
came
he
over.
didn't.
Yeah.
You better
He's
not,
obviously
because
getting
I want my weapons.
So, what's going to happen is, I'm going to do the response first before I try to save you in any way. So they go. They're all part of it. Kill them all.
No.
Oh my
Drive them out
god.
of this village.
I'll draw my sword.
No.
Oh.
No. No.
However,
drag a
once,
breath into the air.
Wait. However, let DM finish. However what?
you're gonna put acid into the.
I'm gonna
No, you're
drag
not.
a breath.
Don't. No.
Please,
Line
Starkriek,
of
no.
acid.
That's not a good.
No,
That's not a good
no.
idea.
Wait,
Anyway, before any of you make some stupid decision,
please. Yeah.
the guy that you saved earlier speaks up.
Oh fuck.
He goes, wait. They saved me from that evil spell. I think they're good people. They all just turn to him with evil looks. So this is going to be weird. I'm going to have to roll a charisma check against myself. This should be entertaining. Wow. You know what? He rolled a 3, and I thought I can't possibly. That's no way that's going to happen. But I thought I'd roll it anyway, and then the crowd rolls a nat 1.
Wow.
Oh, thank God. He's like the favorite
So-
of the town. No one would. not
Yeah.
believe
So
him.
basically, yeah, everyone goes, oh man, that's what that honest Jim. I mean, he's not. Gonna
Honest Jim.
maybe he's right. So they all kind of calm down,
Yeah, about
No.
time.
and they go, "Is this true? Did you save us?"
We just told you it's true. Why would we suddenly say it's false?
Fuck, Drell, fuck off.
I say yes. I say yes. It's the true. We've even got the sorcerer bound.
Oh, we shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that shouldn't.
Mention. Not right now. Not the best thing to mention right now.
Imprisoned. Behind
So-
with it.
What ends up happening then? They've obviously see that this guy is bound. Out of the middle of the crowd, this sort of more elderly gentleman turns up,
Oh God.
kind of walks to the front, and goes, "We're sorry for accusing you, but if Honest Jim thinks you're all okay, then you're okay in my book.
Thank you.
We kind of have to understand we've been through a lot these last couple of weeks.
We understand, and we're only here to. That's why we thought you needed to be saved. We
So
thought you deserved to be saved.
Can I just say I love the fact that it's a random elderly gentleman.
he goes, yeah, I was getting to that. So he goes, I'm the mayor of this village, so I feel I have a responsibility for everyone's behalf to apologize and ask if there's anything we can do to help you.
Well, I mean,
Shut up, Talion.
Oh my god!
I'm just going to cut him off if he says anything like that. I'm just going to say, shut up, Talion.
we thank you for your kind words, and we accept your apology. we have brokered a deal with the blacksmith to procure weapons for us, and we would also require armor and any other equipment necessary for us to travel to Stren.
We've also agreed to get a cart with the horsemaster, and I just point to him being literally just over there as he walked in with us.
So,
Decided to say
well,
nothing earlier.
and any provisions required to feed these horses that we've procured?
Yes,
No,
don't
you
worry,
don't really know.
they've been sufficiently
No,
fed.
that's what Aramil just said. Aramil just said about the horses.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
Okay.
like,
So yeah, so that she goes, yeah, that's all fine. I mean, you seems to have already sorted out the weaponsmith and the stable owner, but I'll have a word with the armorer and see what I can do with him. I'm sure he'll more than happily comply. In the meantime, though, you must all be really tired from saving the town. How do you fancy having a bit of a break and rest? You can come. You can come to my house, and my daughter makes a pretty good feast.
I bet she does. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'll think it inside.
Ah, fuck yes, some proper cooking. I haven't eaten in a day.
I'd say thank you. Do you have anywhere we can keep this sorcerer in the meanwhile? His hands are bound, so he will be unable to perform any wizardry.
I'm going to tug on
yeah.
Starkriek's sleeve and say we might still need to guard him in case they attack him during the night.
So he goes, well, we don't really have a prison. We're just a village, but I mean, we can have a room, I suppose. But I mean, I don't know how good that's going to be.
One of us will stay with him.
We can take turns guarding him at night, like when we kept watch.
Oh yeah, I like that plan.
Okay. Thank you. What is your name, Elder?
It sounded like, I wonder, what is
Take
his
your
name?
Jerry's my name.
Jerry.
Going for the J theme.
Jerry, my name.
Okay.
Jerry, my name's Mayor's the game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Jerry.
Anyway,
we
my
take that on ourselves to guard this guy. Guard the sorcerer.
Okay. I mean, as you guys are talking, the townspeople are sort of spilling out of the town square and going back to their their homes and whatnot. He goes, yeah, that's fine. I mean, my house is just opposite the weaponsmith, actually.
Number 2.
So again, I don't know.
This big one.
Yeah, this the big stone one. So he goes, whenever. I mean, I don't know if you guys have got anything else you want to deal with in town, but when you're ready, just come over and I'll start. I'll tell my daughter to start preparing some food for you and some lodging.
Thank you kindly, friend. This is most welcome.
Okay.
A question on the rules here. When we do an extended rest, do we all get full health again, or is it a certain amount?
Yes. Full health, spell slots back. Only with full rest.
Correct.
So before we all disappear everywhere, I say to Aramil and Geofe, we you may have heard me say to the Elder Jimmy, we discussed with the blacksmith. He's giving us one set of weapons each. So if you have weapons that you desire, then feel free to ask him for it. I'm getting myself a great sword. And Talion, what are you getting from this man?
I'm getting a set of dual scimitars since my wrist is healed up enough now for me to wield.
So I'll go to him and make your request if you so feel. I'm gonna head to the armorer down south of the town to discuss armor arrangements.
I will follow you, Starkriek, for Lyra does not like the blade, and the drawing of weapons upsets her.
I will check in with the weaponsmith and see if he's got any of our stuff ready.
I shall make a request. I'm not a fan of metalworks, but a sword is a sword. And I feel like this hilt could need changing. I have a handle I procured myself.
So I'll take
if you give
I'll
it to
take
me,
Bollock with us.
okay. If
I'm
you
going there.
Oh, you're coming with me? Oh,
Oh,
that's
I'm not
great
leaving you on your
news.
own. You
Yeah.
idiot. Come on.
great. No, yeah, I can't wait. All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm so excited as well. So much fun.
Please
Bit of-
maintain a 1 meter radius from me at all times. Yeah,
Fine.
Oh my god.
You could do the same, please.
yeah. You're kind of bumping into me as we're walking, so you know.
Or
it's
actually,
fine.
could you just, fuck
Can
off,
you
please?
just
Thanks.
remain behind me as well?
Well, I'm in
thanks.
front of you, so.
Okay, we're back at the weaponsmith.
So you end up in the back in the weaponsmith, and so he welcomes you in because
Okay.
obviously he is now very very happy because you've given him something very very rare,
Mhm.
and he goes, "Oh, I have the 2 scimitars and the greatsword waiting for you guys."
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. I know you said you don't need it, but I have a spare longsword if you want it. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it somewhere.
I don't particularly want it, but
Okay.
it's up to you what you do with it.
I'm just going to leave it on your counter then, because I don't want it either.
Fine.
so,
So, whatever.
okay then. So I'm down a longsword, and I'll take the great. What's it to give to Starkriek?
Yeah. So he pulls out these scimitars.
Yep.
For you anyway, and they look pretty like swish. I mean, they look
Nice,
really good.
nice.
They don't give you any bonuses, but they look badass.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, I'm a very happy
and
man. Your will now.
And the great sword he pulls out, and again that looks pretty cool as well. So I suppose I should really try and explain what these look like. So obviously the way the scimitars are, they're sort of curved blades.
Mhm.
But what he's got like what he really really loves doing is I don't even know what the technical name for it is. He's the like on katanas you get the patterns along the blade.
Yep.
Damascus?
Yeah, I was imagining that, like Damascus steel.
Could be, yeah.
Damascus is.
He loves making patterns. He loves making patterns on weapons.
Was it-
Okay. Yeah.
It's a type
So-
of English. I've heard it once. I
Yeah.
won't remember it.
So he's found a way to apply it to other weapons. So all of it, it's kind of his signature thing.
Mhm.
So what he's got is these scimitars are basically just covered in sort of how do you explain it?
You could just say they're made from
kinda like
Damascus
a-
steel, because that would give it a pattern of like layering and like squiggly
Yeah, we
sort of thing.
We could go with that. I was going to try and do an actual pattern. I was thinking kind of like tribal pattern along the edge.
Oh, that's cool. No, I like that. Yeah, I can see that.
So he's for the great sword, it's got kind of like think of it like it's kind of like flames coming out of the hilt. So
Nice.
they start at the hilt and they burst forth. There's obviously not any color to it. It's not red or anything, but that's what it looks like.
I like it.
So he hands those over to you. Again, there's no bonuses to
This
stat
is
rolls or anything.
this is excellent work you've done here, Smith. Good job.
Well, these are for the item that you gave me. It felt only right that I gave you some of my more top range stock.
I have another request to make of you, but I'll understand if you can't do it. But it is. I have to be discreet about it. If I ask him this, by the way, Sonny, I'm going to text it to you.
Okay.
I'm in the room.
I'm going to pointedly take him to one side and whisper so that Aramil can't listen in.
I roll my eyes and shrug. Sigh.
I have to get my phone out.
I'm just typing it
Sonny,
now.
while you're doing that, just a quick question. These tribal symbols, would I recognise them at all, being from a tribe and probably seeing some other tribes?
No, it's just the pattern.
Just a pattern, okay.
I can do 2d6 plus.
You got to text
5.
him back. You can't say it to us.
Yeah.
I can do 2d6 plus 5 damage to anybody with my greatsword now.
That's
It's going to be amazing.
And it's quite funny, but Haiss, is going to be able to do the same because he's got 2 1d6 scimitars.
Sorry, say again.
You're going to be able to do 2d6 because you've got two 1d6 scimitars,
Yes.
and Starkriek got one 2d6 greatsword. So you guys are going to be able to do the same amount of damage.
But has to roll twice to see if it hits.
Yeah, you've got to roll
Yes,
twice,
yes,
whereas Starkriek's going to have great fun.
Roll amazing.
So
Actually, while he's doing that, shall we go to the other guys first?
yeah, go
Well,
over to the
so
other
there's
guys,
no
and then I'll make
lag.
my request.
Okay.
Mine's a bit different, so
All right, so you guys walk into the armorer, and it's a kind of similar setup to the weaponsmith, except this guy has mannequins where his armor is on. Well, he has empty mannequins. All the armor's gone, obviously, because bandits.
Because bandits.
bandits.
Because bandits. But he is behind there, and he obviously smiles at you and welcomes you into his place, and he goes, "Oh, welcome both." And that pointing to Pollock.
I say, has Elder Jimmy been speaking to you, and are you aware of who we are?
Older Jimmy.
Well, of course, I was in the town square, so I know everything.
Hey, Elder
So,
Jimmy.
I require armor better than the hide armor I am currently wearing. Do you have anything
So what
that
armor are
would
you
suit me? I've currently got the
What
hide
armor
armor.
are you
on.
currently wearing?
Hide. Because that was the cheapest.
Because I'm poor.
I think the way I can do this and make it fair is I will increase. He will be able to offer you all 1 plus sort of another stage up for what armor you currently have, rather than I don't really want to give you end game armor. That's a
Fine.
bit crazy.
Yeah,
It's fine.
So for you, if you've got hide armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when he goes, he looks you up and down, and goes, we don't really make stuff in your size, but I think I've got some. I think I should have a chain shirt in the back that should be able to be quickly modified to fit your size.
surely chainmail would be more suiting to a creature of my size. That's one up.
Problem is I've got chainmail, but not to your size. And
A chain shirt.
I
shouldn't be
don't know if you've ever made. I don't know if you've ever made chainmail, but it's a long process. To alter one to your size would take me about 4 days. Because obviously they have, chainmail is done by actually linking every individual
Yeah, but so is chain shirt.
thing.
He's already got the chain.
Well, the chain shirt he already has. He already has that. So that one's already because he would have made it for a big. He basically made it for a big guy. Generally, but I mean that guy was fat. But the difference is he should be able to just tweak it a little bit to fit your more muscular stature.
Physique.
That's a lot easier to do than getting an ordinary sized chainmail and then adding basically a fuckload of chain to it.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. It's better. Give me 15 armor class. That's better than what I had.
How about you, little one? Do you want any armor?
I would do, please, just to keep me safe from whatever trouble these guys get me into.
Yeah. So what armor do you have?
Good answer.
I can't actually work out what armor I'm wearing at the moment. I've got an armor
Did
class
you not
of
write it
14.
down?
I did somewhere. Oh, actually, it might be here. Yeah, I've got ringmail.
You've got ringmail, blimey.
I've got ringmail at the moment.
Can you wear heavy armor? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm proficient in heavy armor.
He's a little proficient in heavy armor. He's a little
Which means
baby
the
tank.
next one up from me is half plate.
Half play. What?
It's the only one that, because then the rest of them require strength levels, and I don't have the strength to meet any of them. So,
That's
do you
hilarious.
have any?
I love
So,
the
yeah,
fact
wow.
that you're going to be like a little
Fucking
tank walking
decked
around in
out
metal.
little mini cleric. So he looks at
This is so good.
okay.
Basically, the idea is I'm gonna hopefully, fingers crossed, never get hit because I've got really high armor. But at the same time, I can't deal any damage because I just suck with the club.
No,
I'm just gonna be here to heal
Basically,
you,
just-
and that's about it.
basically a blind ninja.
You're basically a
So-
bunker.
Yeah, I'm just like a stone that heals you occasionally.
So, which is probably the best thing, really. That's what you kind
Yeah,
of want.
actually.
How could you get half plate? The breastplate was.
Where's that? Breastplate is
No, we had
14.
ringmail. He's got ringmail.
I'm on ringmail at the moment, which is
Oh.
14. And the next one, although half plate is 15 plus dex modifier. So I guess it would be one of the other
We
ones.
haven't got
What's my
any dex, so
modifier? Oh, my dex modifier is 0. So
0.
yeah, the only one that I can go up
Oh,
to
so the
would
one
be
that's higher.
half plate, which will give me 15.
Shit.
yeah, because I can't really
Uh,
give you chainmail
How,
for the
how
same
heavy
reason.
are you?
And plus, your strength's not high enough. You wouldn't be able to carry it.
What,
How-
chainmail?
How
I
heavy
can't-
are you,
Yeah.
by the way, Geofe?
I am 35 pounds, I think. 40 pounds.
Half
I'm
plate-
40 pounds. My
Half
armor
plate
would,
is £40.
yeah,
so that
it would
would
be the
double
same
your
weight
weight.
as me. Yes.
That's crazy.
You're
That's
such a
why. That's
strong
why he
fellow.
gets. That's why he gets disadvantaged to stealth wearing it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
So.
But I'm not the
So yeah, he goes. He looks at you and goes, "Well, considering you're quite small, I should be able to quickly bend some metal to make you a half plate."
that suits me to a T, good sir.
Cool.
May the joys of Lyra be
What about
upon you.
your? Okay. What about your two companions?
I cannot speak for either of them.
I was going to
Uh,
head over.
I'm sure they will
I-
come
I'll-
come in
I'll-
due time.
I believe our elf doesn't require any. He's a druid, so he's more of nature.
Might be against his beliefs.
Just say he's a metalophobe.
He is one with nature, and so that
Metal
of
does not suit him.
I was planning on heading down anyway, so I don't know if you want to just like walk in. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, just
I
walk
will head down
So,
eventually. I just need to talk to the
What he's going to
blacksmith.
do? What he's going to do is he's going to ponder something. But in the meantime, I'm going to go back to Aramil with the weaponsmith. So I want to make you all go together.
Yay!
So Talion's basically finished talking to the black weaponsmith and has now walked off.
Suspicious.
So the weaponsmith is turning to you and goes, "Well, was there any weapons that you wanted?"
Well, as a man of the forest, I've never been one for particular metalworks, but I have a request. You see, it's sacred
Okay.
to me to form my own weapon in some way, and I've made this handle, this wooden hilt, and I was wondering if you could fashion it onto a blade for me, either one of yours or the current one I own now. That would be very, very precious to me.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Yeah. All right. So yeah, just hand me over to your scimitar. Well, actually, you know what? Just hand me that handle, and I'll apply it to one of my own scimitars.
Thank
Might
you,
be
sir.
easier that way.
It's very kind.
Alright.
This means
Just
truly a
come
lot
back to me in the morning, and I'll have it all ready for you.
I shall, Mr. Smith. And then I'm going
Right.
to leave. Goodbye. My way down. Oh, God damn it! Come off the token.
Right.
Da-da-da.
Okay. So
Oh, ouch!
I
I'll
think
be
the
behind.
way this will pan out, you both arrive just after these guys have finished dealing with him. So now the time is all synced up.
Okay. As I see Starkriek, I'll just stay here and I'll give him his whatever it is, great sword.
I
Okay.
pick it up when I take it out of the sheath and look at it and go, "Whoa!"
Yeah, the
It's like
blacksmith
it.
does good work.
I study it thinking it's almost like it's my breath coming out
Oh.
of this sword.
Can I make a request to the armorer dude who's making me the plate thing? Can I,
We
can
can
I
try,
have the emblem of Lyra inscribed on it?
Emblem of Lyra. What does that look like?
It's like this. It's like this piece of cloth that I've got. I'll pull out my holy emblem. It's 3 stars in the shape of a triangle.
Would I be able to borrow that while I'm making it?
Yeah, definitely. So long as I get it back, because it's very precious to me.
Yeah, of course. It's just so I can copy it exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So obviously you two have walked in.
Yep.
And
What can you
and obviously
do for
Talion's
me?
already walked in. He goes, "How about you, Ranger? What are you after?"
So Sonny, I think I'm wearing leather armor at the moment. I wrote it on my other notepad.
Okay.
I have 13 armor class because it's 11 plus my dex, which is 11 plus 2. So
Yeah.
what can you do for
Okay.
me?
So
armor?
yeah. So your next one would be studded armor.
Okay, does that
So he looks to you and goes, hmm. So you're clearly one that requires more lighter clothing.
indeed?
So you seem to have a fairly grubby pair of leather armor there. So what I can do is I can make some studded leather armor. So it'll be leathered armor with sort of metal parts to it, to make it a bit stronger but still light.
Yeah, sounds good. Will it
Actually,
hamper?
I should actually have some, so I might be able to get that for you shortly after
Yeah,
I
that would be-
find out what the druid wants, because you seem of standard build, so I should have enough stock of that already.
Well, I'm probably more muscular than your standard person, but yeah, I agree.
Mm,
Can I just flick him in the air behind him?
I'll shoot Aramil like a filthy look and just not say anything.
So he turns to Aramil and goes, "Right, you're the last one. What would you want?"
Now, I'm not in need of armor, so to speak. Do you have any shields? Wooden, if possible.
Wooden shields.
Or is there a woodsmith
we
nearby or something along those lines?
No, we have a
woodsmith.
carpenter, but there is a carpenter in town, but he doesn't really make. He makes furniture. He doesn't make He doesn't make shields or any weapons or armor.
But does he have a supply?
He might do. He should do. He should have some. Well, I don't know. I mean, if he's anything like one of the rest of us, his wood might be gone as well, or probably rotten by now. But I can go have a word with him and see if I can. I mean, in theory, making a wooden shield should be a lot easier than making a metal one. So I should be able to do one. But I need to see if he's got any wood first. So while I'm heat treating some of the other equipment, I should be able to do that while some of them cool. I should be able to find some time to go see him and see if he's got any wood. If he has, then I'll do so. I'll make something. If not, then I'm sorry, I can't really do much.
That's kind, sir. If you can, and you do, I ask one favour. Make it a little bit... Don't carve a full shape. I would like to do the finishing touches on my shield. It's sacred to me.
Oh, all right. That should be even easier then.
I kind of roll my eyes at the mention of sacred.
What armor are you wearing? Are you wearing any?
I'm wearing leather.
Are you wearing any armor?
But I don't want to wear anything with metal in it. Druids
Okay.
are against wearing anything with metal
What are
in it.
What are you proficient in? Light and medium armor.
Yeah.
So he looks at you and he goes, "Well, I mean, the shield's going to be a piece of piss, really. I mean, that's just me cutting a big ass square and putting a handle on it. But so I don't really feel that that's really good enough. You seem to be wearing equally grubby leather armor, like your ranger friend over there.
Is it?
So
We're not friends.
Fuck off, Tarkra.
okay, indeed. As you said, you don't want metal, so studded leather probably won't work too well for you. So how about some hide armor? I should be
Is
able
that stronger than
to
leather?
make that pretty easily enough.
What's your
It's-
dex?
No, it's
Yeah, it's 12 plus dex instead of 11 plus dex.
Oh, okay.
What's your dex?
Yeah, my dex is plus
His
1,
dex.
so 13. I'll be gaining by 1.
Yeah.
Um,
So he goes, I can make you some hide armor. It shouldn't be too difficult. Again, you're of a medium build, so I should even have that in stock already. So when I go fetch this studded leather for the ranger over there, I should be able to get your hide armor.
I know this is really bad to say because I do want the hide armor, but is it guaranteed that the animals died a quick death? You can literally lie and just say yes, and my character will be happy. But
Yeah.
I know he'd be a druid and he'd be
roll?
like,
Can you roll a charisma check?
"Yeah, sure." That's really bad. My Christmas high. Oh, 19
Would it be
plus,
insight?
plus 4. That is 23, Sonny.
3?
23.
What? 23. Oh dear. He goes, Would he lie? I suppose I was going to try.
Could he?
He could be like, no, but
He
I'll
could-
find you some that is.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll try and make him so. Yeah. So he goes, look. I just kind of get my hide from around. I don't really, they're already dead, so I don't really know, if how they died. I don't really pay that close attention.
Okay, not in character for a second. Do we still have the hide of the bear?
That didn't die a quick death.
No. But what I'm thinking is,
I do.
if
I still have
you
bear hide.
supply that, I will then be like, I shall wear my guilt.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Does
you could do.
Does it matter which
That would
bear?
work.
Because
Well, no,
I
it doesn't.
don't
It doesn't really matter which bear. I don't know how much hide would be needed for a.
One's
thing,
got like a
Well,
fold
yeah.
there.
as in, would you feel more or less guilty about any of the bears? I can't remember.
I'll feel guilty about both bears. So
Okay.
either way, it'll be like, I think this is a rightful punishment for me. Something along those lines.
I have bear hide,
Okay.
so
I do not, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to go
Alright.
find Starkriek if he's not here.
No, Starkriek.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
he is here. They're all
Oh, he's
there.
there,
They're all there. So yeah, that's up to you guys. I mean, that he can do that. So you just have to ask him.
Okay. Starkriek, this is morbid to say the least, but that bear hide, as punishment for my crimes against those animals, I should wear them for my guilt. If it is possible to use it to be procured, that would be kind.
You need help, Aramil.
It is a rightful punishment.
Seek it immediately.
Can I just push him out the way? I will do a strength check right now.
Do you want? If you want, I mean,
wanna
yeah,
push him
both.
away.
You
I
can,
wanna push him
I
over
will
to-
resist. I will resist.
both roll stealth checks. Oh, it depends. Do you want to force it, push against him, or do you want to dodge out of the way? It depends on how you want to react.
Ooh. If I dodge out of the way, will he look ridiculous and fall over? Is the
Well,
question.
that's up to him, isn't it?
Depends on
Yeah.
how hard I push, really. I mean, I was
He's-
planning on just like a.
He's
He probably won't fall because obviously he's not
Yeah,
pushing you too hard.
he's too weirdly agile as well. I'll just use strength. I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
so both roll strength checks.
Okay.
Oh, you do.
17 total.
I need to ask. Oh, it's a saving throw. Sorry, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Oh, sure. Okay. I rolled a 9 total.
17 total.
So yeah,
I am-
you're
I am
able. You're
plus
able.
Enjoy the
force
wall,
cushion.
bitch.
So yeah, you're able to. You won't push him to the wall. You'll just sort of push his like shoulder out of the way, kind of thing. That's all you'll kind of do. You're not going to do anything too forceful.
I'll just smirk.
God, I want to kill him.
I have +4 strength, and I just had such a shit roll.
That's bad, but that's
Yeah.
fine. That's part of D&D. So yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, so you're going to basically get this hide and
yeah, I'll,
Yeah.
I'll give you the hide. Yeah.
Thanks,
I
Starkriek.
say it's a
Ravotrin.
strain, but okay.
okay. So
I'm
yeah,
a
you've got
friendship
this
fit
hide from
crime.
Starkriek.
Deserved. I will remember that bear till the day I die.
Okay, what are you going to do with it? You've got the hide in your hand.
Oh, I've got the hide now. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could make it out of this, I will be most grateful.
It was a bear he brutally murdered in the forest.
Talion,
thanks to
fuck
you,
off.
dick.
So he looks at this hide. He looks at you. And he goes, "You're an odd fellow, but I will try my best. No one's ever really asked for bear hide armor before, but I will try and do what I can."
Keep you warm.
It's funny that you say that. At least 5 strippers from that club said that.
Oh dear.
Goldberg tend to mention it
Okie dokie.
too.
Anyway, I will go into my workshop now. And he backs away, not breaking eye contact, and just closes the door.
I'm not even going to be phased. I'm just going to be like, "Thank you, fellow," and walk out.
Yeah, I think we've done enough. To be fair, we can just go
Yeah.
get some food and go to sleep and prepare a watch.
Yeah, I
Let's go
guess
get some food.
I'm happy to just start like the rest or whatever at that guy's house.
Yeah.
I don't really have much else to do in the town.
Well, we got to eat first. I'm sure there'll be some
Yeah.
Oh,
dinner party.
I just assumed it was all like included. Like,
part of the
I
same.
don't know how much we're gonna do.
You don't want to make conversation?
If his daughter's there, maybe. No, actually, Talion wouldn't. I actually remembered my backstory. He wouldn't do that. So
I wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, no, he
I
wouldn't.
might.
No.
My character might.
Okay.
But is,
So
is
you,
this girl a human,
you-
or is it she?
Sorry.
Is this girl a human, or what?
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
village
yeah,
of
yeah, I'm gonna get
humans.
through that.
That's really surprising.
Basically, yeah.
No.
So,
I am only a
you
half-elf,
walk
you know.
walk into this.
I wouldn't be.
So you walk into this house, and you know the Jerry welcomed you in, and he goes, "Yeah, please have a seat at the table." So it's a sort of tables laid out. It's not anything fancy, you know. It's just plates and knives and forks and stuff. It's not exactly an overly fancy. You see this sort of slim, I don't know, like mid-20s woman in the kitchen, sort of preparing food.
Just checking how old my character is. 34, not quite creepy yet.
I'm
Half raised
45, so I've seen some things.
how old am I? Not that I can do anything, but I'm just interested.
Wait, why can't you do anything?
My backstory is too. It wouldn't make sense for me to do anything.
No, I wouldn't.
My
That's very true.
backstory means it makes sense for me to do something.
I mean, I won't stop you. I just won't do it myself. I'm 27. If anybody wants to know my character.
Oh, you're quite young.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you gonna do anything then, or are you
Um,
gonna just let events play out?
I'll just let events play out. I'm kind of tired.
I know my my guy's language, so it's just gonna be like, so what's this fine piece of arse's name then?
Are you actually gonna say that?
That's what my thing is. But can I do a charisma check to see if it's like cheeky, charismatic, and she goes for
We
it?
could try doing it. Yeah, we could see like sense of humor roll basically,
Yeah.
like your charisma
Basically, that's what I'm.
and his
hoping
charisma.
for.
Fine.
This is
So
bad.
as long as your charisma is higher than his, I think it would work.
Does.
So go on then.
So
If you
well,
Are you gonna
I-
say it?
I
Are you
was
actually gonna say it?
directing
Are we
that
gonna
to
ru-
the woman?
oh god. Well,
And I was hoping
It's
it would be
gonna-
like a cheeky lad kind of.
oh my god. Okay, if you're
Why
gonna do
would we
that,
like
roll
Like that.
roll charisma. Roll charisma.
Okay, roll charisma. Come on. Okay, that is 15 plus 4, 19 total.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
It's
So,
charming,
she-
cheeky, charming.
So she looks at you. She does blush. However, she goes, "Sorry, but I'm married."
That's unfortunate.
Ah, burn.
You want some aloe vera with that one?
Yeah. Tis a lucky man to grab you.
Come here, Aramil, I'll heal you.
She goes. He just gets out some bandages. She goes. I feel like I'm the lucky one. My husband's is privileged enough to be a guard.
Oh God!
You have
Oh,
guards. here.
shit. No, shit,
well, we don't have-
shit. We
we don't
killed
have-
her husband.
Wait.
Oh,
Bet you
in the
20
pit.
quid we killed her husband.
What? Oh
so she goes. Well, we don't really have. We don't have guards, but there's a nearby prison where a lot of the guards work.
Did he have an axe? Wait, sorry. What's your name? What's your name?
Oh!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
My name's Kerry.
What were the initials that were on the thing?
I'm pretty sure it was like what were the initials? I swear it was
Was
her.
it like E and K or
C
C.
C
Oh,
E
Oh,
how do you spell Kerry?
So
Is it with a K?
CRRIE. That's how you
Carrie.
spell Kerry.
What's your surname?
Oh,
What's your
carry like
surname?
Harry.
What's your family name?
Carry.
oh no.
Eastwood.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sure
But
your
I
husband will
killed
return
them.
home.
It's what
Oh
Starkriek
my
Starkriek
God,
killed him anyway.
This is so cruel.
No, I'm not saying anything. We are not to tell her what happened.
I'm
I'm
going to just sort of sit
oh, yeah.
and pray and
Oh,
be
you're
like,
looking at each other. I'm looking at everybody thinking, oh shit, no.
Shit. Where's that axe? Did we leave it? Please tell me we left
Yeah,
it.
you
I
did.
didn't lie. Thank
We left
Thank
it.
God
I don't
you
know.
left
I don't
it.
know.
If you had brought it,
Can you
this would have
imagine
been
if
a
we brought
way
it?
worse situation.
Oh my God.
Oh,
still in
God.
the prison.
Oh,
me
man,
too,
that's
dude.
so funny.
Trying to pick it up.
I said you have guards because I just, obviously the town was like completely empty. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, there's the prison.
It's funny.
Oh,
Although actually this is quite good. So, what kind of prisoners does your husband guard?
I don't really know. He never really talks about work. But to be fair, I haven't seen him for a long time. I do miss him quite a lot.
I'm sure he'll be back soon. Yeah, he'll be soon.
Come on.
We're not to tell her. We're not to tell her.
She blushes and sort of smiles to herself.
Would it be really bad if I just left her my number?
Oh my God.
What would your number be?
Well, I
in
don't know how
this
you- I don't know how you're gonna do that.
what do you have numbers?
It'll be like a
That's
carrier
why it's
pigeon.
fun.
Leave a carrier pigeon.
Yeah, here's my email address.
Here's how your pigeon can reach me.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Here's the specific smoke signal
Um,
to set if you want to contact me, and
Yeah.
I'll ride.
Are we?
Well, your
are we-
cooking, your cooking's very good. Just leave it at that.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
let's.
say, are we eating now? Because I was just going to say, Kerry, you're a fine cook, and I'm sure you're a
Yeah,
fine
I think
wife.
by now. Yeah, so
Have you got any children?
basically, the food hasn't turned up yet, but it is basically now finished, and she's bringing the food over. So you've got a pretty decent amount of food. I mean, it's a lot of bread, a lot of meat of certain descriptions, salad, plenty to drink. Some of it's ale, some of it's just water. Depends on obviously your taste. Some
Water.
potatoes, things
Ale.
like that. So it's
Water.
standard. It's not like it's overly fancy because again, it's only a village, but it's still a pretty sizable amount of food.
I asked Kerry if she has any kids with her husband.
Oh no.
No, why would you ask? I don't want to know.
Any little
Oh,
tykes
how
running
harsh.
around?
Hang on.
You're making this
pregnant.
worse
Gonna
for
be
all of
pregnant.
us.
So-
Wait.
I
Who
don't
actually
want to know.
killed
The less I know.
Who
Huh?
killed the one with the axe?
I did.
Starkriek.
So she.
It was while he was looking for his ring.
Oh god.
She had my deck of cards.
Oh, his cards, yeah.
Oh, it was the one, yeah.
when you ask that, she kind of smirks and goes, put her hands on her stomach and goes, "Not yet."
Oh
So you're
my
expecting.
God. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Drink to the happy couple.
What is he
Thank-
doing?
It was so cold hearted. I'm literally gonna
No, it's not being
look
really
around,
nice.
really confused, just raise my cup of water, being like, yeah.
I'm not gonna raise my cup. I'm just gonna put it down and carry on eating. I want no part of this.
Being nice. She'll think you're really suspicious. We just go, oh shit. No.
Okay,
It's
I'm
not-
gonna,
it's
I'm
not
gonna,
so-
I'm gonna
Out of
talk
prison
to
mode.
Jimmy the
What's that,
Bear
sorry?
quickly. Many of your lads in this town work at that prison.
Yeah, quite a few of them. It tends to be a lot of the more sort of combat able of us tend to work in that prison because it's good money and honest money. I know most of the people in this world, if they can carry a sword, they tend to be a mercenary. But they decided to make an honest living and work as a prison guard.
Do you know what kind of prison it was? What kind of things were being done there?
No, not really. I mean, I never worked there. I've always looked after this village. They never seem to talk about work from what I know. For whatever reason, we just figured that it's just keep your work at work kind of thing.
Is there
Seems
anyone in the village that might know more about this prison? that we're totally not really curious.
I
then.
don't know. I mean, you could always visit. You could always visit some of the other houses that they some of the other guards lived in.
Who wants
Possibly.
to guess number 5?
Yeah, pretty much. So if you go a bit further down from here, you should. I think one of the guards used to live there. I think his girlfriend still lives there. So
I'm not going there
Neither am I.
because it's a good chance it's the guy's head eye exploded. I'm staying here.
I need to know information, so I'm gonna want to go for that only.
Can I pull out that key I found in the prison and just hold it in front of her and ask her, does this mean anything to you? Do you know what this opens?
no.
That's a really bad
Oh
idea.
my god.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh, actually, I reconsider. No, I don't want to do that.
Does
I
this
don't want to
mean
do that.
anything to you? That's a key. He took that to the. How did you get that?
Oh no, actually no, but I didn't find it on that guy. I found it on another guard. So yeah, I'll ask her.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he found out a different card.
Oh,
Yeah,
Which
I'll
one
ask
did you
her.
find it on? I think you found it against. I think it was one of the door guards, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That
there
you
was.
flattened.
Yeah, one of the first ones that we.
no, don't do it.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
a
gonna
bad
ask
feeling.
her. I'm gonna take the plunge. I'm gonna ask her.
No. She's not gonna get into well.
She might not know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, fuck. That's gonna be even more
Sunny,
of a
Sunny, can I have my
question.
change
Why
shirt,
would I
sir?
know about a key?
So have you asked this? Have you asked the question?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I found it
Okay.
on the ground if she asks.
So
Oh.
she looks at the key and goes, "No, I don't. You know, it's just a key. I mean, I have no idea what that would be for."
Okay. No worries.
Follow up with, do you have a lost and found? Because I found it in the village. Please, just follow up with, do you have a lost and found?
No, I'm good. I'm
Oh,
just gonna.
Okay.
I just stand up and say, right, we need to set up a room for Pollock here, and I'm gonna stand watch for the first shift. I'll Talion, you'll be next, and Aramil, you know the drill.
Before we follow a rest, and while you are resting your hefty bellies, I need a moment to talk to this person about this prison. My curiosity is piqued. Your
Aramil, maybe you
lack
should
of
go to bed.
information.
There's no need to talk about the prison.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, you're going outside. Oh, okay, that's fine. No,
Yeah,
sorry, I thought you were. Gonna...
I was leaving. I was going to knock on the door.
Oh no, that's fine. I thought you were going to keep asking her, and I was
No,
like,
no.
Go to bed.
I was just sort of saying, excuse me, but I'm curious about this prison. I might see if I can find anything out.
Oh,
tonight.
my bad. That's fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna knock on this
So,
door.
again, a
Apparently
young
no
woman
one's coming.
answers the door and goes, "Hello, can I? Oh, hello. You're one of the people that saved us."
Yes. Yes, we were just having a chat with your mayor, and we were talking about this prison nearby, and it seems that your husband was a guard there.
Is
Is a guard there? Is a guard there? Shit.
Looks at you a bit oddly and goes, well, yeah, he's not my husband. He's my boyfriend. But come in if you would like. There's no point standing outside."
Oh, boyfriend, a lot less binding. Come inside.
Do you actually say? Do you say that?
No. I might whisper that to myself, and if she says her, I'll just be like, "Oh, nothing."
Okay.
Dear God.
Oh, boy. Okay, so yeah, you walk into the house, and it looks like a normal house from what you can see.
Do you have any? Did your boyfriend ever tell you anything about his work?
Not really. No. I mean, none of the obviously the wives and the girlfriends and lovers and whatnot of the people who used to, if they did have any, go to that guards used to meet up. Because we were quite lonely. So we'd get together, have a chat, kind of, because it was a common thing. But no, they never really. No one ever seemed. None of their other halves ever used to talk about their work for whatever reason. Again, we just figured they were just trying to protect us. The more you tell us, the more in danger we'd be.
Seems terrible to leave a beautiful thing like you on your own most of the time.
Are you
Can
making
you
a
roll a
move
charisma
on the
check?
girlfriend of the guy we murdered? we blew his head apart and you're flirting with her.
We don't know if it's that
Can you
particular one.
can you roll a charisma check?
Yeah,
That's true. I'm just imagining in my mind it's that guy.
Oh, nat 1.
The guilt.
Full strike.
Nat 1.
Yeah, nat 1. She's gonna be like,
Oh
slap.
man, that was literally the worst. I mean, I rolled a 2.
She was so easy for you, man. Come on.
Man,
She would have
so
been.
easy as
She
well.
would have
You would have
been.
had a-
She would
I
have
was
actually.
hoping to
Yeah, you'd have
flirt
had
her
her.
into information.
You would have spent the whole night there, but now you just rolled an at one. So yeah.
She goes. I don't really think that kind of language is appropriate. My boyfriend is a guard, so either leave or start talking normally.
Sorry.
I wish I could.
Of course. My apologies. No, I was just wondering if he would bring.
The only
any
reason
of
she
his-
didn't slap you is because it wasn't like overly like.
It wasn't overly
flirting with her.
bad. Yeah, it wasn't one of my other
Yeah.
ones, which I really should
Yeah.
have made it, but I will. So he never came home. Any grievances? No talking of work? No difficulties at work? Nothing like that?
No, I mean he was always quite tired when coming from home from work, but you know, sometimes he'd be here, sometimes he'd be over there, so we just made the most of it whenever he was around.
What about when he first got the job? An interview? Documentation? Contract? Nothing?
Looks like you puzzled.
Sorry,
What?
I'm just very interested in this prison. It seems so odd to have such a remote prison in such a remote area, so close to a village as well.
She goes, well, where else are you going to put all the thieves and things like that? I mean, every place needs a prison. I've never known anyone to be so interested about prison.
It's just because I'm a druid, you see. I'm a man of the forest. I don't often come into contact with prisons.
Nice.
See.
save.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, sorry, I can't really help you. There's not much else I can really do for you.
That's understandable. Just out of curiosity, with prison hours as a guardsman, does he usually work in shifts? I mean, are they often so far away for so long, or do they get to come back?
No, they tend to be away for quite a while. So, for whatever reason, I don't know. You'd think they'd come back every day, but I guess because it's so far and the woods can be quite dangerous. So I guess they used to just, I don't know, stay there. I think they were shifts. You know, you would spend sort of, you know, a month away, be back for like a week and be away, and then kind of to and fro.
Of course. Anyway, I've barged in your evening quite enough. The sun seems to be going down quite quickly now. I'll be off. Many kind thanks to you.
Can you roll a perception check on your way out?
Yep. 18. Sorry.
Ooh.
18 plus 3. 21.
All right.
Blackjack.
The only reason you notice this is because you obviously were there when Talion was talking about his key. But out of the corner of your eye, you do notice a small cabinet locked. A small cabinet in the corner that's locked behind a key. Locked. Sorry. But the lock of it doesn't look like the one that you normally went through in the prison. You know, the long neck ones. It looks like the kind of ones that his key would fit in.
Is the cabinet wooden?
I'm going to say metal.
Damn it.
So it's like more of a safe, I suppose, than a cabinet.
More of a safe than a cabinet. Okay. Obviously I'll notice it, but I'll probably keep it to myself then. I was going to say if it's a
Yeah.
wooden cabinet that's sort of got features on it, I would have been like, before I go, that's a It's a lovely looking cabinet. You see, I'm into my woodworks and
Yeah. No, I think
yeah, as it's
because I was thinking to
metal.
myself, wooden wouldn't work because bandits would break it, but with steel they wouldn't be able to.
Feel free to come and tell me.
Yeah, so
Honestly.
I'll notice that and keep that to myself for a little bit. And Talion, I'm probably not going to want to tell you shit.
Oh, we'll never find out what's in it then.
It's the role play, bro. I'm really sorry.
Oh no, I want to know.
You didn't go with him. You know.
You didn't go with me, yeah.
Shit.
So I'm gonna go back.
Wouldn't your character want to know? Because you saw me asking about the key just now, so it would be in your mind.
Yeah, I would have seen you just asking about the key, so it would be in my mind. But would I want you to know? Is the question.
Well, it might benefit everyone. Maybe we'll find
Yes, but it might.
the meaning of life in new Druid spells or something. A wooden shield could be in there. We need to know.
Fuck off. So I suppose. Are we in our rooms now?
I'm just going to
Yeah,
make
so
a note.
by the time you get back, everyone's kind of sort of winding down, and Carrie kind of says to you, "Well, we've got rooms prepared. You don't It's not exactly a big place. We don't have rooms each. You're going to have two. You know, you're both going to go 2 and 2.
I'll show it to you.
Before we split off, fellows, does anybody want me to quickly check the weather for tomorrow?
No. Do
In
not
the
do
middle
that.
of the room.
In the middle of the room.
Oh.
In front of the widow.
In front of everyone, because I'm not even going to think about it.
Can I very quickly leave and go to my room? I don't want to be in this.
I'm gonna follow.
Has
I'm
anyone?
already.
Has anyone
I'm
said?
already in a room guarding Pollock. Anyway.
I love how we've all
Well,
just run
I'll
out of the
just
room.
say-
Aramil's come
Well, I
back.
suppose not then. I'll have to just. I'll just check in the room later. I'll just check in the morning when you're all here.
I don't want to know the weather. Stop.
And then I'm assuming I'm sharing with Starkriek and Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go in with them.
Sounds like it.
While I'm guarding Pollock for my shift, I'm reading the mind control book and just studying it. Really fascinated by the words
Okay.
it says.
All right, that's fine.
Okay then.
So we going to bed.
Uninterrupted night.
Yes.
Yep, going in for a rest. And
I get my spells back.
Do
Yay.
you think that is time
You
to
get your spells
end
back.
the
I was gonna say,
stream?
that would be-
Maybe.
A good point to stop for
Yep,
our
that's
2-week
good.
hiatus because
No.
we're all.
Anything you
Yeah.
want in the
Oh, that's
recording
kind of
before I
very-
stop?
No, I mean the only thing I'm going to say is obviously, yeah, you are about to have a full rest.
Mhm.
So when we next begin, you're going to have all your spell slots back. Everyone's going to be healed as well. That
Yay.
includes Pollock.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Hopefully, he doesn't teleport.
Do
away.
we don't have our new armors yet. We have to collect them in the morning. So we
Yeah.
Correct. So none of you have any of your new gear apart from Talion and Starkriek having their new weapons.
Okay.
So Starkriek no longer has his glaive, but he has
A long sword, I know.
he has one long sword from Talion and one great sword with the crazy good fire motif. And then you've got Talion, who's got only 2 scimitars, both with tribal designs on the blades.
Yeah.
No long swords left. But I think you've still got your bow. I think.
Yes,
And
I have a short bow. I was gonna.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything to replace it, so I just kept it.
Other than that, the rest of you have the same stuff because you have all the armor that you had before. So you all are, because of how creeped out the armor was. He never came back out with Talion's gear. So you'll have to just you'll have to pick that up tomorrow.
I'll get it in the morning.
And obviously,
Okay.
and same thing with the weaponsmith. You'll have to come back tomorrow for anything. So
Okay.
Aramil will need to go back tomorrow for his
I
thing.
will then now stop
But
the recording.
I have a question for the record.
Or before
Yep.
we do that, the question
Does-
for the record.
Does Aramil have any intention of telling me Talion about the cabinet?
I think we'll have to wait till morning, folks.
I know, like 2 weeks.
A whole 2 weeks as well.
Oh, this is so painful. I
Yeah.
can't-
Bye
Oh,
now.
it's gonna be a long
Right,
night.
happy holidays,
Bye.
Thanks for
guys.
the recording. Happy
Bye,
holidays.
YouTube.